Hi guys, my name is Amber, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a book haul. So the last kind of book haul thing, it was like an unboxing haul slash book haul basically, I filmed was like September, I think. September, October. So this is basically the books I bought in this year, like in these past 5 months, but I think there's like probably like five-ish books that I bought last year as well. But for the most part, this is basically all the books that I've bought in so far in this year, 2020, in these 5 months. So just getting straight into it, I have this first book, The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Alir Sands? I don't know. So this book, I bought it because it was on sale. It was like, I don't know if you can still see the sticker on it, but I got it for $1.99, I think. Plus, I had remembered that I owned the book, his other book, Aristotle and Dante, like Explore the Universe or something, I don't know. Aristotle and Dante. And I remember that being very popular. And I also, pretty sure I remember someone talking about it and just being like, oh, it was really good. So yeah, that's what you're gonna kind of get from most of these books. It's like I just heard other people talking about how good it was, and it's gotten good reviews. So I was just like, hey, I'll get it, because usually like 95% of these books I got on sale. So it was just like, hey, it's a good deal and people really like this book, so I'm just gonna get it. Next book I got was oh my gosh, The Love Letters of Abelard and Lily by Laura Creedle. This book, so this took me by surprise. So my friend randomly, she's never done something like this before, but she texted me and was like, hey, like, I read this book and I really think you'll like it. And she had never done something like that before, so I was like shook, and I found it for like a really good sale as well. I think it was like the same store as the last one I bought for like $1.99, and I was like, well, I have to get it. Still haven't read it. As you're gonna see, that's a pattern. But I'm excited to read it, especially since my friend suggested it to me. Next book is The Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I've been trying to get more into thrillers. I think this is like the second or third thriller I bought. Haven't read them yet. I should definitely do like a vlog or like a video where I read my first thriller. But yeah, I'm trying to expand my genres, and I heard someone talking about this, saying that it was good. And I saw it at Goodwill for like 50 cents or something, so I was like, hey, like, they talked about it, that it was good, so I might as well get it. Next up, we have a series that I actually have read. Out of all these books, this is probably like some of the only books that I've actually read. So I got the Cruel Prince series in the Barnes & Noble editions, because I really liked the look of like the black sleek look. So we obviously have the Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. And then another, keeping on track with the Holly Black books, I'm pretty sure I have another one by Holly Black, but I just can't find it. I got The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I don't know, I just paused there. But I heard this is like still in the fae kind of realm, and so I was like, hey, I still kind of want to be in that world. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's about the other one or not, but like, I think there's still fae in this one, so I was like, I like reading about them, so why not get another book? Again, I'm telling you guys, like, you're probably like, oh my god, she's wasting so much money, which is kind of true, but like literally all of these I bought on sale, except for the Cruel Prince series. I bought that, I think, full price, but that's because I had already read the book, and I had really like enjoyed them, so I was like, I have to get them in like beautiful editions. Next up, we have Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, and again, I just heard a bunch of people talking about how good it was, so I got it. This book is like random, but like I was at Dollar Tree and I was looking through their book section because I was like, hey, like, if they have dollar books. This is the first, and I don't know, maybe maybe the last so far book that I bought from Dollar Tree, because for the most part it's just like books that I'm not interested in. So yeah, I got this. This is called Lucky Boy. I haven't heard anything about it. Also, I am so sorry if I keep looking at the viewfinder. I haven't been looking at the lens. I'm sorry. Yes, I got this book called Lucky Boy. It just looked interesting. I'm pretty sure it had to do with like Hispanics or something, and I was like, oh, this seems interesting. Like, I don't really know. Next book I got was The Forgotten Book by, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I forgot who. Again, I just heard someone talking about it, and they were like raving about how good this book was. So yeah, I got that. If y'all want to find like good books like these, good qualities, you definitely should check out Book Outlet. And yeah, that's where I found like a lot of these popular books, including this one, Crown of Feathers by Nikki Papreto. And I remember, I'm pretty sure her name is Brittany, the bibliophile. She mentioned how much she loved this book, and I was like, hey, it's like worth a try, so I'm checking it out. Next book I got was Nocturna by Maya Motain. Again, I just heard it was good, and also it's like really beautiful. Like, what? Next, I got Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. Then I got My True Love Gave to Me by... It's edited by Stephanie Perkins, but there's like a bunch of different authors for different short stories. And I had read the first book, Summer Days and Summer Nights, and it was super good. I loved all the short stories in that, and so I picked up this winter one. The other one was like a summer one, obviously. And yeah, I'm hoping this one will be as good as the first one that I read. So I actually am doing the monthly thing for Book of the Month. So I have a few books from them as well. So that's another reason why I've been consistently getting books. The first book that I got was Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. I just remember reading that it was like a fantasy book and it had mermaids, and I was like, I feel like I haven't read something like that. I've seen stuff like the only mermaid thing I feel like I've seen is The Little Mermaid, but I feel like I wanted to read more stuff about it, so yeah, it seemed interesting, so I got that. Next Book of the Month book that I got was The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White, and like a lot of people, especially one of my favorites, Boston Books, I believe, she mentioned that she like loved this so much, so I was like, okay, it's beautiful, and she loved it, so like I have to get it. But yeah, this cover is just like, it's so good. I feel like I might as well just like do all the Book of the Month books right now. So the next one I got was Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, and again, this was like very hyped up, and I think it just came out recently, and so yeah, definitely excited to delve into this. Next one I got was The Library of Legends by Janie Chang. And again, it's another fantasy book, and it like, I remember reading the summary and I was just like, whoa. Like, obviously I wouldn't have bought these books if I hadn't read the summaries or like heard good reviews. But yeah, it's a fantasy book. I think it has to do with like a library and like the books. I really don't know, but it sounded really interesting. I don't really like this cover, so the summary must have been really good for me to have gotten it. And I believe this is my last Book of the Month book that I got recently. This is Anna Kay by Jenny Lee, and heard some good reviews from people. Well, actually, I don't think I have. I remember, I think Chloe, I'll probably list all these channels below, but like I remember Chloe mentioning it and she didn't really like it, but she was saying that she didn't really like the teen drama, and I still kind of am like into reading that kind of stuff, so I don't really mind that, and so yeah. Okay, moving on from Book of the Month books, Wicked Fox. Again, I got this for such a good deal, and it's beautiful. A lot of people rave about it. Chloe loves it, so I was like, I have to get it. I'm really like, I want to read this soon. It's May, and I know like the Asian readathon thing is going on, so I feel like I want to read that this month. I'm like this was highly anticipated. I remember when it was first coming out last year, I was really excited to read this, but I didn't want to pay full price, so I'm glad I got it on a good sale. Next, we have a classic, and you know, I've just been hearing about it, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I want to reread it. Plus, this author is coming out with a new book for the series, and it's been like years since it happened, so I'm just gonna go straight to it. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I remember reading this in middle school, which was years ago, obviously, and I remember like loving it so much, and now that she's coming out with this fourth book, I really want to reread the series, still see if I still like it. This was kind of like one of the books that got me into dystopian books, and into reading in general, so it's like, it's pretty iconic in my reading life. So yeah, I want to annotate it and reread it and see how I feel about it now. Next, we have A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. This seemed really interesting, and the cover was beautiful. It was kind of a cover by Plus I heard a few people talking about it, so I was just like, hey, it's on sale for a good price, so I'll get it. Then we have An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. This book, actually, I traded it with someone. So I had a Children of Blood and Bone arc, and this person offered to give me 2 books. They gave me this one, and I don't know where the other one is, but I'll probably show it and mention it later. But yeah, this is like an older, definitely like an older fantasy book that I remember people talking about. People still seem to like it though. They really liked it when it first came out, so I'm definitely interested in reading this. Then we have these 2, which are part of the series. I had read Illuminate already, but yeah, I loved it a lot, so I figured I'd get the next 2 books in the series. So we have Gemna and Obsidio. I'm hoping I like the series since I obviously have the next 2 books in the series. Next up we have Witchwood by Tahada Mafi. I have the first book, furthermore. I haven't read it. But again, I saw this on sale on Book Outlet, so I was just like, hey, might as well get it. Plus it's like beautiful, the cover. And I haven't heard anything about it anyways, so I figured like, hey, I'll get it. All right, we're almost getting there to the finish line. Like, I know I have way too many books right now. Next we have There Will Come a Darkness by Katie Rose Poole. Heard some people talking about it when it first came out, and it looks interesting. I really like the cover and all that. Don't remember what it's about. I remember reading the summary before, like all of these, even though I had heard that people talked about it, I still read the summaries and all that, and I bought them with the fact that I liked the summaries and all that. How many times can I say and all that? But yeah, I'm definitely excited to read that. Then we got We Hunt the Flame by, I'm not gonna try to say that, but again, beautiful cover. Heard lots of people talking about it, and excited to read it. These next 2 books I have bought in like literally last month, and I loved these. I have actually read these, the Tea Dragon Society and the Tea Dragon Festival. These were so good. Highly suggest reading them. I think the first book, the Tea Dragon Festival, is available to read for free online, and you're gonna love it and you're gonna want to buy it like I did, because I read the first one online for free, and then I was like, okay, I need to buy this, and then I heard that there was a second book, so then I just bought that too. These are so good, so like just like homey and cute, and highly suggest. Just super cute read. Next we have The Wicked Deep by She Earnshaw. The Modern Fairy Tales by Holly Black. This was one of the books that I traded as well, and the girl offered to give this to me, and I was like, sure. I was trying to read more of Holly Black's books, so I was like, I figured I'd take up her offer on accepting this one as well. Then we have Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Again, it's super, I don't think I said that last name right. Popular, everyone's talking about it. One of my friends, she's reading it right now. We were gonna buddy read it, but I was reading other books and I didn't have time to read it, so, but she's loving it, and so I'm excited to get into this. Now these last 4 books, they're all in a series, and they were on such a good deal to get them that I was like, I have to get them. It was like such a good deal that I just literally bought the first 4 books in the series. So we have Shatter Me by Tahada Mafi, Ignite Me by Tahada Mafi, Unravel Me by Tahada Mafi, and I guess a novella, Unite Me, Destroy Me and Fracture Me by Tahada Mafi. This series has been super raved, so especially by one of my favorite YouTubers, Witty Novels. She like raves about this, so I'm definitely really excited to get into that. And I figured like the summary and the way people talk about it, even now, even though it's such an older book, like the way people talk about it, and again the summary just made me want to buy it, and it made me like know that I was gonna really like this series, and hopefully I actually do. Thank you guys for sticking through with me with this long video. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if I ramble too much or something, and sorry if I kept looking to the side at the viewfinder. I'm using a new camera, and so I I'm doing it right now. I was just looking at myself the whole time to make sure I was in focus and to make sure I was looking right. So I'll try to work on that. But thank you guys again for watching this video, and hopefully I can get more content out soon. Sorry I haven't posted in like a few weeks. Finals was so bad, but I'm out of school now until like August, so hopefully I can get this content out, and I'm really excited to make more new videos, especially with this new camera. And it's a really long outro. Thank you for watching. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something.